Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on The Merchant of Venice, and today we are in Act 2, Scene 9, and we get to hear from the Prince of Arragon. And the Prince of Arragon is another man who has come to try to win Portia's hand, and remember, anybody that wants to try to marry her has to pick which of these three boxes contains her picture. So the Prince of Morocco chose the gold box and found out that that was not the correct one. And what's fun now is that at the very beginning of the scene, Portia is talking to Nerissa, who's like her lady-in-waiting or handmaiden, whatever. And she's like, okay, quick, hide the caskets because the Prince of Arragon is coming. He's currently taking those oaths that he has to take before he chooses the boxes. So this is something that we didn't get to see with the Prince of Morocco, and we don't really get to see it with the Prince of Arragon either, but we do get to hear that there's additional stipulations to this, including anybody who chooses a box and chooses incorrectly is expressly forbidden from telling anybody else what box they chose. And it also sounds like they are forbidden from wooing any other woman, which might be a little extreme. But anyway, so the Prince of Arragon is off stage at the moment, but Nerissa and Portia are getting things ready and going over like, yeah, he's taken all these oaths and he's agreed to all these stipulations. So he's going to come in, and he comes in and Portia's like, okay, so are you ready to pick a box? And he says, and so have I addressed me. Fortune now to my heart's hope, gold, silver, and base lead. Who chooseth me must give and hazard all he hath. You shall look fairer ere I give or hazard. What says the golden chest, huh? Let me see. Who chooseth me shall gain what many men desire. What many men desire, that many may be meant by the fool multitude that choose by show, not learning more than the fond eye doth teach, which pries not to the interior, but, like the martlet, builds in the weather on the outward wall, even in the force and road of casualty. I will not choose what many men desire, because I will not jump with common spirits and rank me with the barbarous multitudes. Why then, to thee, thou silver treasure house, tell me once more what title thou dost bear? Who chooseth me shall get as much as he deserves. And well said, too. For who shall go about to cousin Fortune and be honorable without the stamp of merit? Let none presume to wear an undeserved dignity. Oh, that estates, degrees, and offices were not derived corruptly, and that clear honor were purchased by the merit of the wearer, how many then should cover that stand bare? How many be commanded that command? How much low peasantry would then be gleaned from the true seed of honor? And how much honor picked from the chaff and ruin of the times to be new varnished? Well, but to my choice. Who chooseth me shall get as much as he deserves. I will assume desert. Give me a key for this, and instantly unlock my fortunes here. So, again, it's just him talking through the reasoning behind picking the various boxes. And of course, he doesn't want the lead box because it's not pretty, so he puts that aside. But then he instantly makes fun of anybody that would choose the gold box because it is pretty. He's like, I'm not so stupid that I'm going to choose the prettiest thing simply because it's the prettiest thing. Like, I'm smarter than that. I'm better than that. I know much better than to go for what everybody wants. But then the promise of getting as much as he deserves, he considers himself to be honorable and to be noble and to be all of these wonderful things, which as a prince one might hope that he would be anyway. But he does say that there are a lot of people out there who have reached a position of honor without actually deserving it. And he was like, if people could only get what they deserved, And if they could only amass wealth and things like that, if they were truly honorable people, how many people that now have these monstrous houses and command of an army and stuff like that, how many of them should be knocked out of their position because they don't actually deserve it? And how many really poor people would be given an opportunity because they do really deserve it? So he's basing his choice on his own worth and his own degree of honor and all of that sort of stuff. And he asks for the key to open the silver box, and we will find out tomorrow if he is correct or not. Take a guess. Leave a guess in the comments. Do you think that he's right? I mean, we are only in Act 2, Scene 9. Anyway, just leaving that there for a second. I will see you tomorrow when we find out if she's in the silver box. Mwah.